Hello, my name is Michael Lavimoya. I am a professor of nuclear physics. I was trained at the Institute for Nuclear Sciences, then the Center for Nuclear Science Techniques at the University of Nairobi, Faculty of Engineering. I would like to tell you a few things about nuclear science. Now, nuclear science has various applications, ranging from agriculture, mining, industry, and medicine. Further, more specialized applications of nuclear science would come in the form of nuclear energy. And generally, when people talk about nuclear science, what comes into their mind is either nuclear energy or atomic bombs. Now, in our situation as a developing country, now in the middle class middle level economy, we are more interested in the applications of nuclear science, perhaps in things like agriculture, medicine, which has to do with, say, for example, cancer treatment, radio tracer studies of applications of fertilizers, pest control by modification of the genes using radiation, uh, industrial treatment, for example, of materials so that you can see how, for example, the properties of the materials, moisture measurements, for example, in road construction, and such things. To me, those things have far wider application and operation than merely the mentioning of nuclear energy. On the other hand, with our interest in nuclear energy, mainly because of our dependence on hydropower and to some extent geothermal, which is not fully exploited, we are also suffering from an energy shortage. And as a growing economy, a middle-level economy, we really need electricity to be able to industrialize. Because, for example, electricity is what is considered to be a kind of industrial energy. Not charcoal, not firewood. Because then there is a direct correspondence between, for example, economic output and the use of electricity. So the more electricity you use, the more your economic output comes up and the more you grow. So it is beneficial. To that extent, nuclear energy, where it is used for electricity generation, is a very, very useful and very important tool for the Kenyan economy. To this extent, then, the Nuclear Electricity Board plays a major role in collaboration with the Institute for Nuclear Science Techniques in the training of personnel for this very important function. For example, in the current past or so years, we have trained more than 20 postgraduates in the fields of nuclear science and related fields which have applications in nuclear energy. Moreover, there is the aspect of fallout in the sense that when you train people in the nuclear sciences, you are also enabling them in other disciplines, like, for example, electronics, chemistry, even biological sciences. And then you find that all these things together have a synergetic effect, which all contributes towards the development of the economy. So I hope with those few words, I've managed to give you an idea of what nuclear science and its relation to nuclear energy.
My name is Joseph Maina, a radiation protection officer with the Radiation Protection Board, Ministry of Health. I am an alumni of the Center for Nuclear Science Techniques, which is now the Institute of Nuclear Science and Technology of the University of Nairobi. I did my master's degree in nuclear science techniques, and I'm applying them within the organization, which is the regulatory authority of the country in terms of radiation and nuclear safety matters. The Radiation Protection Board actually sponsors students to go and undertake applied radiation protection, master's degrees in nuclear science, in order to be able to regulate the fields, the economic fields where radiation and nuclear science are applied. And these are in medicine, industry, agriculture, mineral explorations, and so many other socio-economic fields. It is very important for human resource development for nuclear science applications. We have, for example, the upcoming electricity generated from nuclear power, which is an upcoming industry, which is supposed to take this country to a middle-level income country. And in this particular field, we are also developing human capacity in regulation. It is very important that this industry be regulated in terms of nuclear safety, in terms of nuclear security, and in terms of radiation protection. Radiation protection is very important because we have to safeguard our radiation workers and future generations from the harmful effects that are associated with radiation, be it from the applications of nuclear science techniques on a smaller scale or within a nuclear power industry. We have quite a number of fields in radiation protection. We have structural designs which fit protection standards. We have radiation dosimetry, which is supposed to take care of the radiation dosimetry received by radiation workers as well as members of the public. And we also have awareness trainings. We also have nuclear forensics in order to determine whether a material may be a nuclear material. We have a lot of illicit trafficking, and our laboratories are equipped with nuclear forensic equipment to determine small, including trace amounts of radioactivity. So it is very important as we move towards nuclear to develop human capacity for regulatory control as well as for operation of the nuclear power. With this, I would like to say that the Institute of Nuclear Science is one of the important partners in human resource development, and I would like to say that the Radiation Protection Board has partnered from a number of years back with the Institute, and we have graduates in, for example, reactor physics, radiation protection, radiation dosimetry, nuclear chemistry, all fields in the nuclear field. So it is quite important.